عمال ابدا لازم كده تعمل كده. النهارده نختم اضافه لعبه زي اكسبانس. اربطوا الأحزمة واستعدوا للإضافة ويلا بينا.
And in politics, the Secretary General and other high-ranking UN administrators are on Luna for a security summit. We await the official briefing later tonight. Deputy Undersecretary Chrisjen Avasarala has been sequestered to an undisclosed Earth location for emergency government operations.
Archangel is arriving. Stand by for resumed post. Ma'am, if you need anything at all, you can use it.
ان شاء الله الست نبر عبادي النرجسية.
So this is the Secretary General's hideaway. Not bad for a coffin. Nishan, where the fuck are you?
Good morning, Madam Deputy Undersecretary. How was your trip in?
You mean my descent? I'm being guarded like a fucking war prisoner. What do you think?
Was it another assassination plot?
Could be any damn thing. With everyone on Luna for the summit, I am suddenly the highest ranked official on the planet.
Congratulations.
Oh, يا بتنجان.
Sure, it doesn't mean a shit. But at least it's a chance to annoy my enemies. Where is your voice coming from anyway? I don't see a comms link. What in the flying fuck?
Apologies for the dramatic reveal. I know how you dislike leaving your terminal all day. This seemed to be a workable solution. I also took the liberty of having
شو واحد يبعت لنا واحد
some
هدية.
of your personal items.
Jesus. How long do you think I'll be down here?
صنم.
Okay, messages.
And Admiral Krusco has sent an urgent message about a situation you're in. And Undersecretary Mendez is still hounding you about the reorganization plan.
That's all?
No, there's also a message from Callisto.
Are you sure?
Yes, it reached your receiver about 45 minutes ago. I forwarded it to your hand terminal.
Okay, go back to your dock.
Look
Let
at
me get to
this.
work. Some fucking admiral.
Chrisjen, I hear you're working out of the bunker today. Is it as ostentatious as everyone says?
Only thing missing is a chandelier. I hear you were looking for me.
Ah, yes. Listen, your role as Undersecretary of Peace Operations is invaluable, of course.
And yet?
And yet, the Belter threat calls for greater scrutiny. It should be the work of a committee, one that I'm shocked hasn't formed earlier. Anyway, the Security Council is planning a vote on the issue.
What issue? The issue of whether to strip me of my powers and throw the belt into chaos.
I know big changes can be challenging, especially when you've been in the UN for so long. But this is a move to protect our people.
Of course. But I can't help but wonder who will be in charge of this new committee.
Well, that's for the Security Council to decide. My name has been put forward, but listen, maintaining peace in the belt is more than one person can accomplish. Everyone is finally acknowledging all the work you do.
By taking my job.
Oh, don't think of it that way. If you excuse me, I've got another call. Always a pleasure.
Under Secretary Avasarala. With Fleet Admiral Holt indisposed on Luna, we've been instructed to defer to you for matters of lawful jurisdiction. At 1800 hours, the MCRN battleship Ramses II entered Juno Moonspace. Failed Ramses II 3 times, and we are now within our rights to seize the vessel. However, I've been ordered to seek your go-ahead on all matters in the belt, regardless of urgency or severity. Seeing as you are a civilian administrator, I urge you to trust your military officers to make the right decisions. I eagerly await your response, but I must warn you, if we do not receive orders soon, we will be forced to engage. Admiral Krusko, out.
Civilian administrator, my ass. Brass prick. This Krusko seems damn sure of himself. That makes me even less confident of his assessment. I better look into it myself before responding.
بازل ماشي. ماشي. بسيطة. استنى بقى استنى.
I leave this here until I know what it
بص عليك.
is.
استنى كمان. بص كمان.
I leave this here until I know what it opens.
يا سلام.
It's been a long time since Shohreh called.
Big.
Hi, Mom. It's me. They lifted the comms embargo, and I wanted to say I haven't heard from you in a few days. Well, I'm worried. We took the news about Marie badly. She's not what you think she is. She's not a terrorist. She's fighting for justice for ordinary people who were caught in the crossfire. I know you say I distract myself from what's important, but, well, this is important. She is. To me. Anyway, I love you, and I miss you. Keep me in your prayers. Talk soon.
Stupid boy. This is no time for romance. Sweet child, the United Nations did not send you all the way across the solar system to get laid. We love to hear from you, but I expect updates on your health and safety, not on your damn love life. Listen to me, because I won't say it again. You must forget Marie, whoever the hell she is. You have a job to do, and your mind must be free from all distraction. Focus on your mission, and you will be back with us soon. Now, go. I'm sure there is something more important you should be doing. And be safe, my son. Make us proud. Once I have finished my work, this will serve nicely for a wind down. So this is where our discretionary funds have gone. To feather an underground, I should put up the reports on Juno and Ramses too. A known opiate terrorist meeting with Martian agents. This could be interesting. One can only imagine what we could have done with all that wasted Mormon money. Martians are brash, but a move like this requires serious balls. I don't like it.
Why would they enter a...
Interesting. There have been no transmissions between the Martians on Juno and the Ramses II.
So it's either a rogue ship or meant to look like one.
What the hell is Ramses II hoping to do here? Is it a rogue pilot? Interesting. There have been no transmissions between the Martians on Juno and the Ramses II.
So it's either a rogue ship or meant to look like one.
Why not? If someone offers you a favor, it's best to take advantage. The belt, aka my never-ending headache. I need to read the Ramses II report. Cloaking their military overreach in promises of protection. A classic Martian trick. %. Why not just ask for a pony in every household? Useless posturing. I hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed, not eliminated. In a perfect world, everybody gets what they need, but the belt is far from perfect. I hope these fools realize. I hope these fools realize that black markets are to be managed, not eliminated. I need to read the Ramses II report. I'm going to need everything you have on Mendes.
Frankly, he's a pretty open book. Son of diplomats, top of his class at the UNS, spotless record.
If I work this right, I may be able to bend this little shit to my will.
Possible, but unlikely. He seems to see this vote as a chance to establish himself.
Dear God, what a waste of water.
You look absolutely ravishing. It's true I cannot see you, but I've learned that it's safer to assume. If I was with you, I wouldn't be able to stop from sweeping you into my arms and carrying you away. But alas, I'm not. And we'll have to settle for your mission. Your move, darling.
My dear Arjun. Have you learned nothing? I'm always playing a different game than you expect. Ask your king what I mean. I would much rather play a very different game. Sadly, I have been locked in a bunker by some idiot bureaucrats. But when I return home, you should block out your schedule. If only everything was as straightforward as chess. In politics, the rules are always... I have something special for you to work on.
Of course. What do you need?
My son is in contact with a girl on Ganymede. Maria Sparrow.
Is she a UN official? A Martian diplomat?
She's a Belter activist.
Oh.
I know the basics. Enough for me to wholeheartedly disapprove of her. But this girl could be using my son for his UN access, or trying to recruit him.
I see, Madam Undersecretary. I'll make the appropriate inquiries.
Tell me about that shit-eating admiral.
I have his file here, but something is off. Gaps in command, sealed records.
So Cusco has powerful friends who like to cover up his mistakes. No wonder he's not afraid of me.
Let me do some digging. It might be nothing, but it couldn't hurt.
I never thought I'd miss the real nation, but this little gadget creeps me out. I may not be certain of a higher power, but sometimes it's nice to share all this shit with somebody else. You can almost believe that you're not hundreds of meters underground. The bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eyes. Based on the velocity, the Ramses doesn't appear to be any immediate threat to Juno.
All the more reason to keep assessing and avoid making a mistake, right?
Don't worry, ma'am. Nobody's getting in without my say-so.
As long as I can still get out. Private?
Sharp, ma'am. Private Sharp. You need to remain in place while Navy Intelligence runs a short security review.
Well, thank you for your service, Private. I feel safer already.
Affirmative.
Oh, and if Undersecretary Mendes stops by, you have my permission to kick his ass.
Ma'am.
انت ترى متعجرفة دي.
can almost believe that you're not hundreds of the bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eye, sitting at the Secretary General's desk. Once a dream, now a goddamn headache. Admiral Krusco. This is Chrisjen Avasarala, Deputy Undersecretary for Peace Operations for the United fucking Nations! The bubblehead himself. They really captured the insecure look in his eyes. Am I ready to unwind?
شبه منكر.
Mars, Earth, the belt. Your own damn children. It's all too much to control. Shit.
Madam Deputy Undersecretary, I received a new update from the Director of Operations. Stand by.
The time window for restoration of services has been extended indefinitely. Thank you.
Does the Director of Operations happen to report to Undersecretary Mendez?
Yes, D.O. Tanaka is a direct...
This is no accident. Mendez is trying to pluck me out of the vault.
Forgive me, Madam Deputy, but isn't that a little paranoid?
His attempt to reorganize the Security Council would leave me powerless. He will stop at nothing to make it happen.
Whatever is causing it, we won't get much done without power.
You underestimate me, Nishan. My electrical engineering degree wasn't just for show. Word of this gets out, I'll have your testicles as paperweights.
Understood, Madam Deputy Undersecretary.
I learned a few things besides networking at Kano Polytech. Let's hope.
حلوة دي، قعدت تدوس على واحد واتنين واحد.
Well done, Madam Undersecretary.
What can I say?
لا أنا منبهرة بيك بأمانة.
We have power again, but it's limited. Any need. news from the outside world.
The Security Council vote will be serious, but you are scheduled to address the delegates first. The Ramses 2 is still off course near Juno, and the intervention window is closing. You've received another message from Admiral Cruzco, and you should be able to contact him again.
That won't mean shit if I can't make him listen. Did you find any dirt on him?
I'm afraid not. Of course, if the Secretary General were indisposed, he might share whatever unsealed files he might have.
He's safe. I like this dark side of you, Nishan.
I learn from the best, Madam Undersecretary.
What's the point of sitting in for the Secretary General if I don't need to find the key? This needs a key. I should search his desk. I wonder if that puzzle on his desk has the key in it. I wonder if that puzzle on his desk has the key in it. Do I need to start watering that thing? Not ready for a break yet. At least I won't die of thirst if they forget about me down here.
We've heightened our security protocols in response to the increased threat level. I apologize for the inconvenience to you. How is your power back on?
Have you considered, Private, that if this were a real security threat, they wouldn't have assigned a single fucking private to handle it?
Not my place to consider, ma'am. I have a job to do.
Same here, you insufferable automaton. This needs a key. I should search his desk. I wonder if that puzzle on his desk has the key in it.
Oh, Chrisjen, I was just about to call you. The council has set the date for the reorganization vote. It's today, in full assembly.
And I don't suppose you'd consider postponement for the council member who's working from a hole in the ground.
Oh, believe me, I asked, begged even. But there's too much momentum.
I've made my position clear to you. I am sure I can make it to the other councillors as well.
Oh, of course. But the timing is, well, you should get on people's calendars as soon as you can.
Jeffrey, I like you. You're ambitious. And you have balls. That's why I'm telling you to cancel the vote. You don't want to go up against me.
Chrisjen, you are an inspiration. I've looked up to you for, well, my whole career. But this motion is moving forward. And last I counted, you were 3 votes short.
Cocksucker.
I've populated your screen with 5 delegates whose votes may be winnable. You should call them and see where they stand.
Very good.
This is Deputy Governor Dunning.
Natalie is Chrisjen.
I should have known.
Natalie, I need a favor, and you know I wouldn't ask unless it were urgent.
Who are we kidding, Chris? You only ever call when you need a favor. So what is it?
It's the Security Council vote.
يا
Can
لسه
I count on you to reject the reorganization?
الحمد لله بحسب لسه اللي
I like
بيتكلم.
you, Chris. But not enough for charity.
Meaning?
هي في الدرس
Shepherd Complex has a
في
faulty
الدرس
filtration system, and it needs updating. But the funds are never there.
هي في
If
الدرس
Shepherd gets its new water tower, and I'll support you.
I'll see
هي ومريم.
You're Chrisjen Avasarala. I expect
اصل
a lot more.
لقيتك بترني فقلت عشان انا ايه بسجل لعبة فقلت اما ارد عليك بقى واكلمك عادي. ظبطتها اهو ناس بس همسح وهعمل عود بتجيب سوق اسفل.
This is about the vote to reorganize the Security Council.
Ah, I see. Well, Jeffrey Mendez is a spiteful
انت
worm,
ناسي
and any motion he champions is certainly
بتاع
one I will
مسؤول
vote
تنزل المية
against.
دي
So I have your
بس
support.
If you make me one promise.
كل حاجة تبقى كويسة ان شاء الله.
I'm afraid I can't make you any promises, Director Singh.
ليش؟
Smart. As of
ليش؟
now, I will vote with you against the reorganization. However,
ان شاء
whatever
الله كل
happens
حاجة
in
يعني
negotiations,
شوية بشوية
you cannot
هظبط
raise
بإذن الله. انا
taxes.
باخدهم حاجة حاجة.
If you plan a tax hike of any kind, you will be calling
أيوة.
Mendez Sir before the week is out. Do you understand?
انا امبارح طبقت الهدوم وظبطت كل حاجة.
Are you threatening me, Finance Director Singh?
No.
ده انا هجيبها عشان تعملي
The
النيش.
potential consequences if you fail to heed my warning. The system will break, Christian.
I understand the situation, and I will make this work.
I appreciate the
انا
call,
عندك
Madam
كارتين في
Undersecretary. Good luck.
انا عارف كل ده انا عارف كل ده.
Okoro, I've heard that you're
كل ده هعمل.
undecided on the security reorganization.
Only because I knew you'd show up here eventually.
انا هعمل كل ده انا هعمله ان شاء الله.
I know we've had our disagreements in the
انا
past,
بعمل يعني بس
but
باخدها
your
حاجة
support
حاجة.
in this vote is crucial.
How crucial.
ناس
Enough
بعد
for
ما
me
امسح
to be
اخش
here
بقى
kissing
اوضه
your ass when I should be in New York getting a manicure.
So I can give you the vote, but I'll need something in return.
Don't keep me in suspense.
We're getting a lot of flack from the wealthier tiers of the Earth admin zones. Too many private regulations over spaceport licensing.
You're joking.
They want the UN Accountability Office to
انا
deregulate
ممكن
private
كل حاجة
spaceports.
هظبطها يعني ان
And
شاء
they're
الله.
fine with higher taxes, if that's what gets it done.
Very well.
اكيد.
I will get back to you.
I'm sure you will, but only when your back's against the wall.
Does she
لا
think
لا
I do
انا
this to
هعتمد
make
على
friends?
نفسي. انا عاوز اعتمد بقى على نفسي يعني كل
Is
حاجة
this
مش
for real?
اتصل بفلان
Chrisjen
وقال لها.
Avasarala. It's been a long time.
Elena,
ان شاء
it's been a
الله
few
يعني
years.
اظبط وبعد ما امسح
Years. Come on.
هتاخر الكمبيوتر واشوف ايه اللي تحت البتاع واظبط. بعد كده اخش على الاوضه اللي بعديها.
Of course, that was a wonderful day we had together.
At the ambassador's funeral.
امين يا رب.
Fuck.
It had its moments, I guess, but wonderful. You've always been a funny one, Christian.
Listen, I need a favor.
Let me
لا
guess.
لا
Menda's security
انا
plan?
مظبط والحمد لله
How
خليت
did you
الشقه
know?
زي الفل.
Singh warned me you'd be calling. But I understand why you're concerned. Any idiot can see what Mendez is trying to pull.
Can I
لسه بقى
come
بعد
to
ما
you?
اجبس هعمل الحكايه
You
بتاعت
may.
المواعين دي.
But only if the proposed water tower in Shepherd Complex never moves forward.
Oh, you're not a supporter of the project.
عارف
I'm
والله.
not a supporter of handing Dunning another fucking victory to pad her resume for committee assignments.
I see.
I knew you would. Gotta run. Good luck today, Christian.
كده يا ماما.
What can I do for you, Madam Undersecretary?
I'm coming to you for help with the Security Council's
أنا هشوف
reorganization proposal.
اي حاجه ناقصه اعملها.
That. I'm afraid the belt's security status doesn't affect the People's Party's platform. Not
Babak.
directly, anyway.
Then I would like to ask for your vote.
And incur the wrath of Jeffrey Mendez? I don't know how.
انت قصدك على الكروما الخلفية؟
Mendez is not the one you should.
كل ده عمل شو؟
Mr. Weiss.
I'm not sure I appreciate that implication, Madam Undersecretary.
It's simply a reminder that the People's Party has friends in the UN, and you
والله
wouldn't want to jeopardize
بدعيلك
that
انت وولادك
connection.
والله.
Listen, I want to
كل ما
help,
بصل.
but I have my own issue that I could use your support with.
Naturally.
The private spaceports of the wealthy are draining resources and crowding public lands. Now some delegates are attempting to remove the limited
أنا
regulatory
والله ما
oversight we
بخليها
have.
محتاجة أي حاجة بتطلبها مني بروح أعملها.
That's your issue.
That and raising taxes,
Okay,
of
yeah.
course.
The people have spoken.
Very well. Thank you for your time, Mr. Weiss.
Anytime. We appreciate your support.
I've captured the findings from your conversations with the delegates.
أكيد
You can
طبعا.
review and prepare your policy decisions when ready.
Very good. I'll meet you at your station.
الموبايل عمال يدوس على حاجات لوحده مش عارف ايه. كل ده انا بعمله. ما انا اي حاجه بعملها يا ماما. هشوف لو عزيته. بعمل كده.
Jesus, what do I have an assistant for?
Please. We all know
في
why
كده
you
والله
have an
كنت قلت لك.
assistant. And it's not for screening calls.
Chrisjen,
مش عارف.
pleasure.
I wanted to let you know that there have been some developments, and you may wish to reconsider your vote to reorganize Bell's security.
What does that...
ما هو ده اللي هيحصل.
You will find out shortly. But Jeffy, you should know by now. Never fuck with peace operations.
صح.
Undersecretary, this is Admiral Cruzco. I'm afraid the situation near Juno has reached its inflection point. The Martians are now openly flouting system law, and this act cannot go unanswered. Your empty posturing may be how UN bureaucrats conduct business. But we in the Navy are men and women of action. No orders have been issued, but I cannot guarantee the obedience of my captains. They understand that lives are at stake, and they are only human. I implore you to transmit orders as soon as possible. Cruzco, signing off.
This asshole won't respect me unless I make him.
متخافيش ان انا بكره من الصوت.
Hi, Mom. It's me again.
لا
2 messages in one day.
مش بتوع كده برضه
Must be a
كده.
new record, right? So, we're gearing up for a mission. I don't know where yet.
ربنا كبير.
But I wanted to reach out. I don't care what you say. I'm not breaking things
انا
off.
بقول لك ربنا كبير.
It's my decision. Just because you think you
أكيد
control
طبعا.
the system doesn't mean you control me.
إيه؟
Remember when you forced me to enlist and I didn't talk to you for 6 months?
مرة عملت
I don't want this to be like that.
مش عارف
Call me
لسه
back when you get a chance.
لما اخش
Love to
لما
hear
اخش
from
البتاع ده
you.
شو بينقط ولا لما اخش
Sweet
البتاع ده
boy,
شو بينقط ولا
you
لا.
must stay safe and return to us soon. You have an important job to do,
ساعتها شو
and I trust you to do it well.
بس بتهيألي ما بقاش ينقط،
However,
انا كنت مش سامع صوت.
this is no time for sentimentality.
يا
All
مسلم
soldiers feel strongly on the eve of battle, which is why it's the worst fucking time to make decisions. Pushes Marie
هو
out
خلي
of your head
مسؤوليته.
and focus on what matters. You know what to do. I love you desperately, and I pray I will see your face again soon. Semper Fi, my sweet boy.
ايوه معاك والله. عارف انا اكلمه اصلا.
Shohreh has always liked the Dust Runners. Yet another topic we butt heads on.
شكلها ده هو ده اللي هيحصل. عزل وده بيعزل صعب البيت قعد بس مش مجدد له.
If there were stealth
قعد بس مش مجدد
we
له.
would have noticed them missing.
في ناس بقى جت اتوسطت عشان يقعد، بس انا بقول لك هيمشي
Assassinating a poet.
الحمد لله مش
Literary
قاعد فوق دماغي.
criticism has certainly changed since I was a student.
انا عاملها انا ايه الحمد لله. لا ما هو على حسب بقى يعني. ان شاء الله.
Let's figure out
قول يا رب.
which policies I support to get the vote locked in.
I have the summary for you to review.
وفي ناس ما تقدرش على كده يا مالك.
Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent.
ما انا بقول لك خليها على الله.
Akor and Wise are both fine with increased taxes and will need the funds.
Noted.
ماشي.
I need Masterson's vote, and she's not wrong about the
انا
vote.
ليا طريقتي اللي بقدر اجيب بيها كل حاجه الحمد لله.
Sounds good. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again.
بس سلمي لي على العيال بقى.
Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
ماشي.
Let's give Dunning
لا.
water tower.
كل خير ان شاء الله جاي. يلا سلام يا ماما.
Let's give Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
Akoro and Wise are both fine with increased taxes and will need the funds.
Noted. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Perhaps we should examine your stance on raising taxes.
Perhaps we should. I need Masterson's vote. And she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good.
Wise is right. Earth's wealthy don't need fewer regulations.
Excellent.
Singh is a single issue voter. No new taxes.
Got it. Madam, according to my calculations, these policy decisions will not get you the votes you need.
God damn it.
Let's try again. Deregulation is a hot button issue. Perhaps you'd receive more support by changing your vote.
Let's give Earth rich idiots even less oversight. Yes on deregulation.
Understood.
Singh is a single issue voter. No new taxes.
Got it.
I need Masterson's vote. And she's not wrong about the water tower. It will have to wait.
Sounds good. Let me double check these tallies. Congratulations, Madam Deputy. This should secure you the votes. I'll send along your policy commitments to the 5 delegates.
Thank fuck. Of course, none of that will matter if I'm not there to cast the deciding vote.
I've requested a postponement to the session. In lieu of that, you can always connect it remotely, now that the power's restored.
I'm not banking on it. Keep pressing them.
My darling, while I'm gladly carve out my schedule for you, it sounds like you might not be home anytime soon. I'm not surprised that foolish men think that they can control you, and I pity them greatly. I just heard from Shalaman. All things considered, he's faring well. I credit your fighting spirit, which I trust won't be doomed by the loss of this pawn.
Faring well. Have you heard what your son is doing on Callisto? I must admit, of all the disasters I am dealing with, it is our son that worries me most. All the time we spent raising him, and what does he do? Falls in love on a rock in the middle of space. Talk to him, Arjun. If you can't change his mind, no one can. I love being reminded of all the beautiful places I can. Another few hours down here, and I'm going to clog those sanctimonious eyes out.
Sure you want to call before you found all the dirt on Cruisco?
Admiral Cruisco, here are your orders. You will remain in place. You will not intercept the MCR in Ramses 2. Understand, this is not a request, and I owe you no explanation. I will await your confirmation of these orders. Am I ready for a break? Or is there more to do?
Madam Undersecretary, full power has been restored to the compound.
That's the good news.
But the Security Council still hasn't responded to our request to postpone the vote.
No matter. So long as the trains are running, I will be there to see the look on Amanda's face when I end this farce.
Very good. I'll prepare for your imminent arrival. When you're ready.
Security breach. Security
What
breach.
now?
Security breach.
Lockdown protocols, Archangel. Move! 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 Ma'am, this is Private Sharp.
I know who the fuck this is. Who the fuck else locked me in this prison?
It was for your own safety. There's been a security breach in the compound, ma'am.
I understand you're only doing your job, Private. But you're being manipulated. There is no security breach.
I don't know anything about it, ma'am. Just following orders. We're conducting our sweep now, and we will have the site secure as soon as possible.
I can't wait for soon. The vote is happening now. That's the whole point of all this. Sharp, this is your last chance. Obey my orders and let me out of here now. Or deal with the consequences.
I'm so sorry, ma'am. The consequences are immaterial. I have my orders and must see them through.
Yes, motherfucking soldier you are. Dismissed, Private. This might come in handy. At least my prison can smell nice.
يبوظوا
Just protect my son. Give me the self-control not to murder that fucking admiral or anyone else who gets in my way today. Just keep me from setting myself on fucking fire. At least my prison can smell nice. Unless I can find a way out of here, the vote will pass, and Mendes will kill me with his smugness. Where there's smoke, there's fire alarm. Come on. Fuck me. It's real?
Deputy Undersecretary, are you alright?
Nisha. Nisha. My hero. My savior. What's wrong with your screen?
Poor reception. Reinforced walls. We can't get back to the boat from in here.
What the fuck is your plan then?
I don't know. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. Just blow. Blow!
Where's the Deputy Undersecretary?
Enjoy the R&R, Private. You've earned it.
Ma'am, let me out.
Nishan?
Linking you into the session now.
If that's all the arguments, we will convene the vote. All those in favor.
Excuse me, counselors. I have the Deputy Undersecretary. Madam.
Counselors, I apologize for my tardiness. I have been enjoying the Secretary General's underground hospitality today. We all want to increase security in the belt, but this vote will not accomplish it. The measure is a political maneuver. Undersecretary Mendes has no experience in the belt, and putting him in charge is a dangerous overreach. Counselors, my son is stationed on Callisto. No one wants to de-escalate tensions in the belt more than me. But this motion will only lead to more chaos.
Thank you, Madam Avasarala. We'll convene the vote then. All those in favor? All opposed? The motion has failed 67 to 66. Security in the belt will remain under the jurisdiction of the Deputy Undersecretary. Thank you, everyone. Meeting adjourned.
One last thing, Secretary. I would like to put on the record my personal commendation of one private shot. For remaining steadfast to his post in the face of tremendous obstinacy by yours truly. He's an exemplary soldier, and I see a bright future for him after today.
Your commendation has been added to the record. Meeting adjourned.
The security protocols are lifted. Ma'am, I don't know what to say.
Thank God. Now, get the hell out of my office.
Ma'am? Yes, ma'am.
Your office? I rather like the sound of that.
I'll bet nobody ever thanks you either. Should I mess with all the SG's screen settings before he gets back from Luna? Does that count as treason?
Madam Avasarala, I've received your instructions, such as they were. I found them both insufficient and ill-prepared, respectfully speaking. Shortly after your last message, we initiated an attack on the NCRN Ramses 2. We boarded the ship and no threats were discovered. Immediately afterward, Juno reported a spike in insurgent activity. Protests, vandalism, far too coordinated to be the work of angry belters alone. While we were chasing our tails, Mars was already working to re-establish order on Juno after the chaos they created. Questions of whether Mars should have sole control over Juno are already being raised, just as the Martians planned. I'm prepared to accept responsibility, and only ask that my soldiers not be disciplined for their loyalty in following my orders. I'm drafting the official report. Your oversight will be documented as well. Perhaps we both could have been more thorough. Cusco out.
My dear, don't worry about Shalaban. He has found a woman who sees what a wonderful man he is. The rest will sort itself out. But it's not just our headstrong son. I can hear it in your voice. The weight of the world is on your shoulders. What else is troubling you?
Atlas had it easy. He only had one planet to worry about. Nothing is troubling me. I just fended off an attack from a power-hungry underling that would have destabilized everything I have worked to build. Just another day at the office. I tell you the rest already.
Madam Undersecretary?
Yes, Nathan. You know, I feel strangely sentimental about you in this room. I worry that you in the flesh again may be something of a letdown.
Madam, it's news from Callisto. It's not good.
Show me.
Although all reports have yet to be verified, it has been confirmed that a significant, violent uprising has occurred on the shared MCR-UN moon station of Callisto. In what the UN is calling the Callisto Insurrection, Martian-backed laborers in the shipyards of Callisto turned on UN peacekeepers in what is believed to have been a coordinated attack.
My God.
While tensions have been mounting in the region for some days, The exact purpose of the attacks and any possible coordination with Mars remain unknown. The Martian Congressional Republic has yet to issue a statement. And just in, we have learned that UN Marines are being deployed and are being met with fierce resistance at the station. We're also told that some military officials now believe that a portion of the uprisers may be OPA operatives posing as shipyard workers.
It's a message from your son.
Listen, I haven't heard back from you yet, and I can't talk long, but I didn't want to go into a mission the way we left things.
Madam Undersecretary.
I want to thank you for believing in me. I know we don't always agree, but I'm still grateful for your support and even your advice. Sometimes.
Chrisjen, release the official list of casualties.
I didn't want to enlist, but maybe you were right to twist my arm. I've learned a lot out here. I even met someone really special. So, thank you. I love you, Mom. I'll call you again soon.
باصنا علي، أنا صعبان علي. النجمات فرحة. يلا في 60,000. معلش يا جماعة الصورة واقفة.
You don't know me. My name is Chrisjen Avasarala. I'm Sharnapo's mother. And you must be Marie.
يا خلصنا الإضافة وبكده نبقى خلصنا الإضافة. انتظرونا ان شاء الله في لعبة تانية. وما تنسوا لايك وكومنتوا رأيكم في الحلقة، واللي عنده اي استفسار اي معلومة اي حاجة في اللعبة في القناة يحطها في الكومنتات في الفيديو. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
لا تنسوا الاعجاب بالفيديو والاشتراك في القناة تشجيعا لنا لنستمر بنشر المزيد ان شاء الله.